Welcome back to another KKP episode.
KKP!
Alright, my name is Ron Xia. This is Sifu Gus Gates. This is our beloved S.O.V.
S to the O to the business.
Exactly. And we're going to do another one. So one of the things I always see is this. Right? I see that. If he punched and I did that, I'd be like this and like that.
Right.
Right?
When I look back, my body starts to do the same arc, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we have to bow our body forward.
Oh.
Right? Lots of boxers already do that. You combat fire practitioners do that. You bow. And that's what you're supposed to do. I don't like doing that. Right? See, I'm already falling down. Oh my gosh. Are we doing tango? And at least bend myself down. So go ahead and punch. And bend myself down like so. And then I can go forwards here. Pop. Stuff like that. Right? I can stay down there. My brother probably won't. But also, I noticed a lot of they also do combat this.
With their
You can't move at all if you're like this. If you notice, both of us, we're constantly high. Our stances is high because this is, your gun is already cocked back and it's just going to shoot and you can't actually even move to your neck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same concept. I'm going to change the rhythm of it, right? So he throws, I'm going to roll in and strike. As his inertia comes forward, I'm hitting right on the rib cage.
Right.
Right? And I'm going to be nice. I'm going to grab his head and step on his foot.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
And if you want to be mean, you can just do what I just did. Just grind down the leg to the ankle. So I go here, boom, grab his head. I want him forward because I want his weight on his right leg. And then I'm going to grind down. It's the pain that causes the problem.
Right.
Now, by the way, when you're practicing that, before you step on his foot, let go, because if he falls in that position, you'll snap his ankle.
But notice how, can you do that again? I want to be an announcer on top of this. Go ahead. Notice how Sifu punches, and then look at his left arm just go straight down to the back of his head as a natural motion, and then his foot just kind of comes up. He could do more massive stuff. Everything that we do, because we do it so many times, is a natural motion.
Here's what you're missing though. Watch this. Right? What did that teach me about his body? Taught me nothing, right? And if I'm gonna flow into my next motion, right, I need to know what his body does, so when I grab, that's how much easier it is for me to flow into my next motion. And I don't think that you can assume that concept. You have to practice that concept.
Oh yeah.
It's a practice.
Most of the things I see is you guys, many people can't get this past this, right? Because it's a difficult block. One thing, it's not waiting for it. The block is hitting it upwards. Notice how we normally go underneath the block, and it's not this, it's that.
Yeah.
That whole motion. So if he punched, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do, go ahead, one more time. So I'm gonna come in and punch it up. And this of course comes through. And then I can exit.
So what most people do here, now push my hand up. He can't. He can't. Because I have him at the 90-degree point, the tricep can't extend. Now some people say if I put it here, if he puts it here, then he can push it away, right? He can push it away, right? But what happens if I do that motion and I get caught here? Do you see? Exactly. You're going to get knocked over. And guess what's the most exposed while he's in that position? Watch again.
Right.
Right? And so you have to understand how to get in those positions. And that's why we get down, we roll our weight in. And when you roll your left shoulder, guess what comes forward? Your right shoulder.
So if we wanted to hear wham, that's fine. I mean, we could here, palm, boom, here, pop, pop, pop. You know, we could make it all complicated and all that fun stuff. You can get that along as we get later.
The objective is when you're going in, you have to know how the body mechanics work. If you come from a system where everything is just, no matter if it's karate, kung fu, and everything has to be this way, what's going to happen when you're outmatched? This person's bigger, stronger, faster, right? And if you're not applying proper physics to it, then you're going to have a hard time. Because you're going to try to do it athletically, and you're going to find what a bigger person is hard to do.
Right, and that person, and your partner doesn't have to be learned. He could just be big.
Yeah.
And people just can't stop.
Yeah.
So you got to learn it. And then what most people I feel like are very get upset about is they don't want to look dumb.
Right.
Right? You know, to learn a new language, you have to be not afraid of mistakes.
I've had my fair share of looking dumb.
Well, exactly. And I feel, but to us, we just roll it over like, oh, that's why. We learn from it.
Right.
So, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Combat twerking. This way, left side, right side. All right.